Alright guys, I'm doing a 93 Corolla here. This is a brake check, and apparently the customer did it himself. So, a few things. One, so the front pads and rotors are brand new. He's here for a brake check. One, I'm barely able to move that. That's one. The e-brake is not on. This one spins freely. See that in there? These bearings completely shot. And then to straw that broke the camel's back. Anyone else see a problem here? I'm all for doing your own work, people, but know what you're doing. Alright guys, so I got an addendum here. If you're working on your own vehicle, for the love of God, make sure you know what you're doing. We diagnosed this as a bearing problem because the shaft, the whole wheel was moving back and forth. You saw it in the last video, or in this in this video. And turns out underneath this cap there's a nut for the axle. I went to put a socket on it and it turned by hand. It wasn't even tight. As soon as I turned it, I tightened it. That's it. No more play. If you're going to touch your own vehicle, know what you're doing. Talk to you later. Now, as you've seen, the customer clearly is doing his own work. Perhaps he wants to save money. Perhaps he feels he can do it better. That's fine. I am not here to judge somebody for what they can and can't do. The results speak for themselves, and as you can see in this video, they weren't paying attention when they were doing their own brakes. And maybe that's just a lack of ability, or maybe they had something else on their mind. I can't judge that. What I can judge is skill and results. So when I have a customer who comes in with what appears to be a loose bearing, nuts that are put on backwards on one tire, a brake that's over tightened in the rear on another tire, 3 out of the 4 corners of this car have a problem. And that's just with the brakes, or in this case turns out to be an axle nut. I'm not going to stop you from working on your own car, but don't be upset when you bring the car to us and we find 10 different issues if you don't know what you're doing. I'm all for backyard mechanics, but if you take it apart, put it back exactly the way you took it apart, or stuff like this happens. Anyways, you see in this video the issues. Talk to you soon.